I miss my mom. It's the simplest way to say it. I miss my mom so much. I just got back from the doctor, taking Leo and Sawyer for a physical before their dental surgery, and the doctor found a heart murmur in Sawyer that needs to be evaluated. So they canceled his surgery. And they're gonna call me and let me know where and when and all of that. As far as getting like an ultrasound of his heart to figure out if it's like benign or if there's a hole in his heart or what's going on. So, I mean, this month I already miss my mom because it's her birthday month. And it's already an emotional month for me to begin with, for many different reasons. So I've already been thinking about my mom every single day, but it's like times like where I start to stress out, like now where I'm worried about him. And I love you. So I know I have plenty of I have other loved ones that I could turn to in times like this, but there's like nothing like your mother, right? So it makes me miss her. And then, you know, I don't know. Just like the memory of finding her. It's like, you know, I try so hard not to stress out, to not, like, to work through all of my things, and I've done a lot of work. I really feel like, how do you, I don't know how to get over something like finding your mom dead. Such a morbid and awful thing, and definitely something that I would not, I hope that nobody would ever have to experience, although it's part of life. It's very, very hard to get over. You know, for those first, like, 6 months after, it replayed in my head like a nightmare. You know, like you watch those scary movies where people, like, can't stop thinking about something that happened and it haunts them. Finding your mom dead is definitely something that will haunt you. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get over it, but I'm sure gonna try, because it's something that I have to let go. I don't know how you let it go, though, because it's just a memory that's, like, seriously burned into my brain. How do you unburn that? You know, over time, I've stopped thinking about, like, the smaller details of everything, which is good. Because the less details you remember, the better. But I guess it's that feeling that came over me that just, like, just an emptiness, I guess. It was my worst fear. It's something that I prayed about so often. For God to protect my mom and to keep her alive and safe, because she was my only parent. And so, as a very young child, having OCD, I was obsessed. I was so obsessed with my mom staying alive. And so it became like literally all the way up until she died, I was like obsessed with keeping her pain-free, healthy as I could possibly knew how at the time. Obviously now I know so much more than I did then, and I wish I would have known then what I know now. But I was obsessed with helping, like trying to help my mom and like make her life like as easy as possible, because I just felt like my mom had such like a hard life. I don't know. I just wanted to protect my mom. And so finding her dead was like like a failure type thing, but in the same sense my worst nightmare coming true, because it was one of my obsessions. Like, you know, like, don't step on a crack, you're gonna break your mother's back. Like, I literally took that seriously. That was like literally like serious to me. Like, that wasn't a joke. That wasn't to me. Like, that to me was like for reals. Like, so I wouldn't step on cracks. I became obsessed with it for like 5 years or something crazy. I just wanted my mom to feel good, to not be in pain, to feel good, to feel healthy, to feel happy. And finding her dead was like, okay, now I have no idea. I pray that she's, you know, pain-free in a better place with God and happy and, you know, living the life that she wasn't able to live here because of certain, you know, restrictions physically. My mom had, you know, a variety of many different diagnoses from many different doctors. Some she chose not to believe, and others, majority of them she chose not to believe. You know, like fibromyalgia. I mean, the list goes on. She had a lot of diagnoses. So yeah, you know, I mean, at the age I am now, this is when my mom started to have her problems. And then so, you know, with my like phantom pregnancy and all the symptoms I was experiencing, my mom experienced many of those symptoms at the same age I experienced them. It's so crazy how, you know, you turn 30 and it's like all of a sudden your body starts to feel like it falls apart. And it's very scary. It's very scary. So I have no idea what this video is going to be about. It's going to be a lot of me crying, and I really do apologize, but here, it's probably very loud. Yeah. I just wanted to jump on here and kind of cry and get this off my chest. I have a lot of emotions that I haven't dealt with when it comes to losing my mother. And so I haven't dealt with them because I just miss her so much, and there's nothing I can do about it but miss her. and embrace that feeling and feel it. And I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But I can't ignore these feelings. And so when they do come, I do feel them. And then it's just very, you never really stop missing, or why am I so blurry? There we go. You never really stop missing. You never really stop thinking about them. You never really, but I have to find that medium where remembering her life and remembering her being my mother and remembering the last time I saw her, which was not a very good memory, and trying to find peace in both of those, because for a long time I couldn't even think about me being a child, because I would think about my mother and it would be like, then I would not stop crying, because, you know, and I can't do that because I have children and I have to be happy and I have to show them what it's like to cope with death in a healthy way. And that's talking to you guys. So thank you guys so much for listening. If you listened to this video, if you watched this video, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for caring. Have a very blessed day. I hope you're well. I hope you're healthy. Leave me a comment below. Thank you. Bye.